And down here. And we can go live there as well.
We are live on YouTube. That's good.
Yeah, we just wait everyone. Welcome to our first live event. Just give a few minutes to the audience to join. We can see that people are joining. But yeah, let's wait a couple of minutes and then we can start. How's everyone? Can you all see the presentation? No, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think yeah, people are joining. We can see. Let's wait a few more minutes.
Can you see how many people are already linked, Michele?
6 people, there were, but this is through not all platforms because we don't know if on Facebook. I think the here is connected to YouTube.
Yeah.
We don't have all the numbers on.
I think we are going to get a summary after it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Welcome everyone. Tonight we are going to present the idea behind XPix, and this is our first live event. I am Michele, she is Katia, and we are the founders at XPix. And today we will be your event moderators. This event is held in English with translated content in the German and Italian displayed on the screen.
So today we'll begin by sharing the inspiration behind XPix, diving into the story of our name and the passion that drives our mission to create unforgettable experiences. Next, you'll meet some of our valued partners and hear a genuine testimonial from one of our recent adventures. We will also disclose an exclusive discount code for 4 of our adventures later on, and stay with us until the end. Lately, we'll open up for a Q&A session to answer any question you may have, but you can also add them in the chat in the meantime.
But first of all, who are we and what is the idea behind creating a global digital travel adventure and arrangement company? Katia and I are respectively designer and scientist by training. We are both Italians and come from a small town in central Italy called Ripi. In the last 11 years, we have been moving across countries, in total 5 countries, right? Ireland, UK, Netherlands, of course, Italy, and we are now based in Switzerland. For those who don't know us, and if it is not obvious up to this point, we love traveling, being immersed in nature and organizing things. And these are the 3 key ingredients behind the ideas making. And through the combination of our work experiences in UX, UI, design, social media, and market strategy, content creation, planning, and organization, with that innovative touch that ultimately led us to craft XPix. And why now? Well, because the aftermath of COVID showed us the magic of bringing people together and closer to nature, no matter the circumstances, geographical or cultural differences. It inspired us to create XPix, a place where adventure, friends, and nature meet while life happens. Adventure to make memories, not dreams, with friends chosen for a reason, surrounded by the endless beauty of nature. X stands for a countless number, and Pix for a challenge, whether it is to hike a mountain, to maintain a promise you made to your friends, or to visit places you have never visited before. Therefore, ours, more than a travel and tourism company, is a lifestyle, a mission to create long-lasting memories and deeper bonds with our surroundings and with each other. But what does that mean in practice? Well, we want you to disconnect from the busy and frenetic daily life and reconnect with nature. Indeed, in our adventure, the first thing you do is to fully immerse yourself in the natural world. May that be a simple stroll in the park, crafting, rafting, camping, a for-all hiking mountain like Montagna Magica or the spiritual Mount Fuji. We want you to first reset yourself, leave the busy life behind, and then explore the places you normally visit under a different light. And by connecting with other human beings, may there be old friends, new friends, family, or strangers on a mountain hut, believe us, it will taste different.
So, why us? Generally speaking, there are 2 main types of travel agencies. The first one that seeks places and gives everything for you to visit mainly anywhere in the world with not too much personalization, nature or hiking experiences. The second one that is very much focused on the natural aspect, such as just hiking or climbing mountains. On average, really challenging, hence, for those with a good fitness level. At XPix, we don't offer all places in the world, but just some of them, and we are specialized in these places, either because we have lived there, visited them many times, or we have local friends and partners that enable us to build a more personalized adventure that don't let you down or just scratch the tip of the iceberg as it normally happens, but truly deep dive into the local culture.
At the same time, we offer also the natural aspect of the adventure, but to all ages and travelers, meaning there are certain adventures that require no fitness level, and to paraphrase the Montagna Magica hiking guides, adventures that even 1-year-old kid could do, or the West and East American coast adventures, for example, up to more challenging hikes that require some sort of commitment and really good fitness level, like reaching the Capanna Margherita on top of Monte Rosa, but not Punta Niffetti on the same route, which is more accessible and way easier to hike if you're still interested, for example, in the Rosa Rhapsody adventure, but not much on the physical challenge.
And we are with you during the whole journey, from pre-purchase to post-sale, for a more enriched customer experience. Plus, we want to foster a community through group experiences, may they be with friends and families or team building activities. One may think, how do we do that? Well, first of all, nature will do its part. Then ours and partners' expertise in each adventure will do the rest. And to further boost this aspect, we are now developing an application and that will enable you to stay connected with the people and places you get to know. Stay tuned for more on this topic.
At this point, I would like to deeply thank Lorenzo. He might be in the chat, or joining us tonight or online, but not on stage, and Katya for the amazing website they have built. I don't know if you guys had the chance to look at our website. And then Ziad, Ricardo, and Katya for the great work and creativity they are putting in the making of the XPix app that Katya just mentioned. And then, of course, thank you to all our collaborators and partners, including Jean and Gino from the US for the business development, Luke and his Japanese team at Fuji Fusion Mountain Guides, Abruzzo Wild, future partners, and last but not least, our guests who have joined us today.
Speaking on which, let's move on to one of the most exciting parts of today's event. And we are going to hear from the incredible people who help make XPix experiences unforgettable. The first guest today is Ridas, our Sapphire guide.
Ridas, can you hear us?
I can hear you very well. Hi, everybody. How are you doing?
Hello.
Hi, Ridas. All good.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you for joining us. So, can you tell us
Thank you.
a little
Thank
bit
you.
about yourself?
Sorry, come again?
Yes, if you could introduce yourself.
Oh, yes. My name is Ridas Michael Liza, and I'm an experienced safari guide working in Tanzania for more than 20 years. And I've been in this industry. It's my favorite, and I'm still working. And I'm very, very fortunate to have you in this platform, joining this platform and share the interaction with many people from all over the world.
Hello.
And I'm very happy to have you one day in my country and take you around in my beautiful country and show you the beautiness of this country, Tanzania.
Thank you for sharing this. And can you please share some of your favorite local insights or stories from the safari tour?
Oh, yeah. Since I've been working in this safari companies industry for many, many years, I've been doing a lot of things, and there's a lot of experiencing which I've been gone through in this industry. And there are so many attractions in this country. Like we have the mountains, great rivers, lakes, national parks, for example, Serengeti, Ngorongoro, and Kilimanjaro, which are well known all over the world. So there are a lot of things which I would like to have you one of the day to just drive you around and show you how unique it is, how nice it is, but also you'll have a very beautiful, unforgettable experience joining it.
Wow, that's an incredible story, and it's clear that the safari tour is truly one of a kind. And what does make this adventure unique and a memorable one for customers?
Oh, very good. There are a lot of things which can make our guest experience very unique and unforgettable. For example, in Serengeti, we have this unique wildebeest and zebras migrations we take around all year round, moving from southern Serengeti, central, all the way to north Serengeti, Kenya, all year round. But also we have the very nice and open, nice vastness of the short grass plain and savanna woodland, but also a lot of animals, including the big five like elephants, rhino, buffalo, lion, and leopards. But also, if you go to the eastern side of this country, we have a very, very nice, beautiful island of Zanzibar. The coast of Zanzibar is very beautiful, and it's a nice place to come and stay and enjoy. So this country is really nice. And I would like to welcome all of you guys to come to Tanzania. Tanzania is one of the virgin places to come and explore this area. It's very nice.
So thank you.
Thank you, yes.
Thank you for that. We will come. If you invite us, we come. So thank you so much for giving a glimpse of into the magic of the safari tour with us. Really, thank you very much. Now, next, we are thrilled to welcome Riccardo. He has been instrumental in creating our Fuji Fusion tour, an adventure set against the Mount Fuji. Hi, Riccardo.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Katia. Thank you for having me.
Hi there. So, can you introduce a little bit yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hi again. I'm Riccardo. I live and work in Rome as a software engineer, and I've always loved Japanese culture. I'm currently studying the language, and I'm also trying to travel to Japan as much as possible. At the moment, I'm planning my next trip there, but I'm also excited to be your travel guide to plan even future ones with the Fuji Fusion experience.
Thank you for this introduction, Riccardo. And can you share some interesting local insights or stories from the Fuji Fusion tour?
Yes, of course. There are many interesting stories and insights related to our tour and to Japan in general. Of course, one detail that's not hard to notice, but which truly reflects a deeper aspect of the Japanese culture, is the almost complete lack of public trash bins. And even though it started from different circumstances, over time it stuck with them as a way to keep the streets clean, to encourage people to bring their trash back home or dispose of it in the very rare designated areas. And our local hiking guide even mentioned that it's a way to discourage people from drinking and eating while working, which is something that the Japanese people don't really do, and to push them to enjoy their meals back at home or in a restaurant in order to keep public spaces even more respectful. And this high sense of responsibility of the Japanese people truly reflects in the way they interact with nature and in the way many natural landscapes are considered sacred by them, like Mount Fuji, for example, which was historically a pilgrimage site, but it's still deeply respected today. And also in the way they treat entire animal species, especially in specific areas of Japan. In fact, you can find places such as the Fox Village, the Rabbit Island, or there are many cat islands as well, and of course Nara, where deer roam freely, were once considered sacred messengers of the gods.
Wow, that's amazing. So the Fuji Fusion tour is packed with incredible experiences.
Yeah.
And in your opinion, what does make this adventure unique and a memorable experience?
What truly sets our Fuji Fusion tour apart is the variety of experiences that we provide. Our itinerary has been carefully designed to showcase the many faces of Japan, from the giving tourist travelers a taste of everything, from the fast-paced energy of the big modern cities to the serene beauty of natural landscapes and ancient temples. So according to the selected season, we start with Mount Fuji itself or with the close Mount Hohei, which actually was born from Mount Fuji eruption so it's very close to it. And this is not just a physical challenge, but also an emotional and cultural journey. That way, we immediately connect with nature and with each other, setting the mood for the rest of the trip and for the goal of XPix. And from there, we move to the dynamic roads of a big modern city again, Tokyo, of course. And for those who want to experience a quick one-day trip outside of Tokyo, they can also go to the coastal town of Kamakura, with also the possibility to take a swim in the Pacific Ocean, especially during the summer season. And also with the option to stop in Yokohama on the way back to Tokyo in order to see another big metropolis, but different from Tokyo. And later on, we move to the cultural and historical heart of Japan with the cities of both Kyoto and the aforementioned Nara, where city and nature become one. And travelers can also have a taste of the nightlife of Japan and the food culture of Japan along the streets of Osaka. So, in short, big sacred mountains, big modern metropolis, ancient temples, natural landscapes, calm seaside, lots of animals, lots of food, and lots of fun, of course. And finally, apart from all of that, we also provide personalization of the whole experience. So I already mentioned Kamakura and Yokohama as optional spots. So you can switch those with other places nearby them. Or on request, we can also add further locations, one of which would be, for example, Hiroshima, in case you want to dive even deeper in the history of Japan.
Wow, that's really interesting, and thank you, Riccardo. So your passion for Japanese culture shines through, and we are so grateful to have you as a part of the XPix family. So now let's hear from someone who has personally experienced the Fuji tour. So please join me in welcoming Nuria. Nuria, it's wonderful to have you here.
Thank you.
So, could you describe your Fuji experience?
Yeah, sure. Sorry, because I'm a bit ill, but it's going to be all right. Don't worry. Yeah, I would say that my Fuji Fusion trip, it was incredible. It was a mix of challenge, beautiful views, and a great teamwork. Climbing Mount Fuji was tough, but absolutely worthy, especially when my friends right there were by my side all the time. The whole trip was organized perfectly by XPix, and I would say that they thought of everything from the pace to keep us safe to boosting up our spirits. And I think I remember this adventure for the rest of my life.
So, thank you, Nuria, for painting such a vivid picture. And so, based on that, what were the highlights of your trip?
Well, there was loads, but I would say that definitely reaching the summit of Mount Fuji was obviously one of them. This summit is like 3,776 meters, and after pushing through such a tough climb, yeah, I think that it was an experience like no other. It was also my first time hiking up to a summit, and I can't believe I've done it, but I did. I'm so proud of it. I had moments when I thought I couldn't keep going, but then Katia was helping me finding a good pace, and Michele even carried my backpack for the last bit. And I can truly say that I almost crying from how supportive they were. They helped me get in there and being this proud that I feel right now. And even during the hardest bits, it was fun because there was still laughs, jokes. We were sharing snacks, and we had encouraging words that kept us all going, and that meant a lot. Beyond the climb, obviously, exploring Japan. Thank you to Riccardo because it was perfectly. He kept us safe and brought us home safe every day. And it was very magical to be there with friends and in a place that is truly unforgettable. I would say that another highlight it was the food, because I was thinking about food all day, and we have so many memorable meals together.
Yeah, food is something that really it should be on everyone highlights after any Japan trip. And so now let me a bit cheeky with you and say, like, would you recommend XPix to others, and if so, why?
I absolutely will. Why is because you, Katia, Michele, and Ricardo at Speaks, you plan an unforgettable trip. We started with the Mount Fuji high. It was just perfect, and it gave us fresh energy and a clear mind for exploring Japan's cities after. Also, the mix of mountains, vibrant cities, and even a bit of beach time was so appreciated. Speak really encourages us to experience all with our friends, something that we don't get to do enough in our busy lives. Sharing every moment with them and with my friends made everything more meaningful. And I want to thank you for making it so special. And also I would say that in my opinion, Speaks is way more than just a travel company. They create experiences that bring people together and leave us with lasting memories. One special memorable moment was when we were dining at a traditional Japanese restaurant with Mon-san, who is a friend of Katia and Michele from Tokyo, and he made us feel more than family. It was like so special. We were actually meeting another local friends like Joy, Chris, Rico. I hope I don't forget anyone. And they were adding authenticity to the trip. So it made me feel a bit more like I was a local instead of a tourist. Yeah, this was honestly one of the most unforgettable experiences of my life. So I couldn't have done it without them. Speaks is more. They organize everything. They organize the trip. They bring people together. They make us reconnect and recharge in our busy life and mother that we are often moving from one place to the other. And I would say that they handle all the planning. So you just need to show up, bring your best mood, and enjoy every second.
Thank you so much, Nuria, for your words and for sharing your experience. It's moments like this that bring our vision to life, and it's helping people to create stories worth telling and memories worth keeping. So thanks, Nuria.
So thank you.
So at XPix, our mission is captured in our claim: be surrounded by the collection of your adventures. Every adventure is more than just a journey. It's a story, a connection, and a part of who you are. Now, to inspire you to start your own collection of adventures, we are happy to offer a special 20% discount to use on any of the showed packages here. Use the code EXPLORE20 to get the discount, which is valid only until the 31st of January 2025 on any of these adventures and for the period shown here. The discount code EXPLORE20 has to be applied on each adventure website page at checkout. So let this be the start of your own collection. Then, whether you want to hike breathtaking trails, explore vibrant cultures, or simply reconnect with nature and people around you, we think that now is the perfect time to begin. And speaking of unforgettable experiences, we are excited to introduce 3 more incredible people who play a key role in making XPix truly unique. Now, we are excited to introduce Emanuele, an incredibly talented musician whose collaboration with XPix adds a new layer to our adventures. Hi, Emanuele. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi there. So, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. My name is Emanuele. I'm an artist from Italy, and I live in Rome. I'm currently working on several music projects and also studying jazz composition at the conservatory.
So thank you for your introduction. And how the collaboration with XPix came about?
Yeah, I met Mike many years ago at the gym here in Rome, and he sent me a message a couple months ago sharing the story behind XPix, and then introduced me to Katia, and I was really interested about how music can enhance the travel experience. That's it.
That's cool. And that is another question for you. Like, how do you think your music enhances the travel experience for XPix customers?
Yeah, I think that by creating specific sounds and music playlists, it could help travelers feel in a deeper connection with the places they are going to visit and connect the memories in a better way. And because frequencies are memories, and XPix is nature, and like thinking about how create music also, and including experiences and friendship, and uses these as keywords to compose and write songs would be a great thing. To add natural sounds also could be a great thing to include in the composition, and that could reflect the XPix mission.
Yeah, we think so, and thank you, Emanuele, for your insights. We believe that music truly has the power to elevate an adventure, and we truly to have you as part of our journey. Actually,
Thank you, Emanuele.
Thanks to you for the opportunity.
And we are collaborating with Emanuele to create a dedicated music playlist on Spotify, so our customers can enjoy music at different time of the day depending on the kind of adventure they are in. And at the same time, Emanuele is producing a song, actually a theme song for XPix, and then please stay tuned for this coming out very soon for this new XPix theme song. Thank you, Emanuele.
thanks.
Thanks to you guys.
And now, last but certainly not least, we have Tommaso and Francesca, who run a beautiful bed and breakfast that's part of XPix network. Thank you guys for being here. We know that today we have only Tommaso.
Hi all.
Hello.
Hi, Tommaso.
So
Hi.
thank you, Tommaso, for joining us tonight. Can you tell us a little bit about you?
Yes, great. My name is Tommaso, and together with my wife Francesca, we are the owners of Essentia Rooms and Relax. Essentia basically is the point where passion and love come together. We have founded this bed and breakfast 1 year ago, and exactly we are in the center of Italy on the Adriatic seaside. Francesca, my wife, has born exactly in the world of hospitality because her family owns a restaurant, and she also has worked as a receptionist in several hotels for many years. And from her side, hospitality is basically life, empathy, happiness, and I think it's very important that our guests feel at home. This is how she approach to all the concept of Essentia, of this bed and breakfast. By my side, I'm an engineer, and I'm used to pay really huge attention to details. Although I'm a management engineer and I do not have real construction skills, let me say, I imagined and designed Essentia since the beginning, and I've been really happy when our dream came true at the end of all construction activities.
Well, thank you, Tommaso, for these introductions. And so but the question would be like, what guests can expect when they stay at your bed and breakfast then?
Well, yes. For us, Essentia is the perfect place to relax and enjoy the beauty of nature that surrounds it, basically. So the point is that we would like to offer to our guests experience and feeling, and this is our motto.
Well, yeah, it sounds like such a warm and welcoming place. And how do you contribute to providing a local and authentic experience for travelers?
Yes, we would like to create a link with our environment. We would like to welcome our guests and make their stay unique by showing and suggesting itineraries and organizing days such as visits in winery and all meals, or creating workshops with the real topic businesses that we have all around us.
So, well, thank you for these insights, and it's clear that your dedication to hospitality makes a real difference to every travel who visits. So, thank you so much, Tommaso.
Thank you, Tommaso.
Thank you all.
So, at this point, we would like to thank you, everyone, for sharing your stories and for the incredible work you do to make X-Peaks Adventures so special. And as we look back on all the amazing moments that we shared today, I am excited to look ahead. At X-Peaks, we always striving to create something new, something even more enriching, and something that truly enhances every adventure you take with us. So, now let's talk about the future.
Yeah, I mean, very exciting times ahead. We are obviously, as mentioned, working on expanding our adventures portfolio. We are already working on the US East Coast business development with Gin and Gino, and that is coming to live next year. And then the Indian South American adventures will also come live afterwards. We just talked about the dedicated X-Peaks music playlist that Emanuele or Jos Elevate is working on at the moment, plus the theme song specifically for us and for our customers during the adventures. We are working on launching an app to enhance the customer journey experience and foster the X-Peaks community. Through this app, we hope that the customer will really deep dive into the local culture, share memories and moments through a community we want to build, or through pictures that will be available to access, and have also the opportunity to play quizzes and learn from the local people and more about the places they visit. So please stay also tuned on this topic. And yeah, of course, we are always, in the making of new and creation of new ideas, and we want to boost our YouTube channel with vlogs and further topics on travel adventures, visiting new places over the world, and posting our contents and participation to fair events. We are deciding on a few places where to go next year, and of course we are looking at increasing our team size and other interesting initiatives to further support our clients' needs. And we, as X-Peaks community, would like to say how grateful we are to have such a vibrant and engaged community. We're just at the beginning, and we can't wait to continue this journey with all of you. Until next time, let's keep exploring, connecting, and creating memories. Thank you, everyone.
So now it's the moment to open up the floor for a Q&A session. Feel free to post your questions in the chat, we'll do our best to answer as many questions as possible.
Let's have a look at the chat and the various platforms for questions. We can have everybody maybe on the screen.
Yes.
And yeah, the code there, you can see also the code Explore20 for those joining late. We have this 20% discount on these 4 selected adventures: Fuji Fusion, Montagna Magica, Urublend, and Great Torrent Symphony, to be used in 2025, specific time points in 2025. And to be used on each website platform by the end of January. Don't know if maybe we want to remind the audience when these are applicable, the periods. Perhaps we can go just to show again on the screen for those maybe joining late. We could go a bit back. Basically, on the website, on each adventure package, you scroll down and then you can use the promo code here as shown on the top left side. And Explore20 is applicable to Montagna Magica, Great Torrent, Fuji Fusion, and Urublend till the end of January 2025. So, and it can be used for Montagna Magica in June, in August for Great Torrent Symphony, September Fuji Fusion, and then December 2025 Urublend. So please note this down. Go on the website, and if you have any questions, get in contact with us. We are on the all platforms, and also via email, and we are more than happy to address any queries and any curiosity you may have about these adventures. Now, let's have a look. There is a comment there in the chat. There is somebody saying thanks for putting the music on Spotify. Don't know if we have
another message that says, "What an amazing project!" So thank you for everyone who left these lovely comments. We may have actually now a question.
Check also format these other
checking
platforms.
the various platforms.
Just be with us. There is actually a question for Emanuele. And can you share some insights into the creative process behind the music you are creating for XFix?
This comes from YouTube, actually.
Yeah.
Did you get the question? Did you hear? Can you repeat?
Yeah. I think that, like I said, including words like nature, friendship, and adding this kind of keywords into a song, adding nature sounds, using spaces, lots of reverb, cinematic drums, stuff like that. It could be a great thing in my mind, just like reflecting, using words that could reflect this this project in this way. I think that it would be something cool that I'm just working on, and I'm working on this production based on fruits and something that reminds you of nature.
Yeah, basically using the sounds from the nature.
I kept the sound of the rain in the on background, so you could feel just like a relaxing vibe, and that's it.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, basically using the sounds from nature to inspire you to then create, other.
That inspire me. So it depends on inspiration, on what gives me in that moment. But
okay.
Of course, the project is nature, and it would be, right.
Mhm.
Thank you for that. And we also have a question for Nuria. Don't know if you want to ask.
He says, what is the most important thing for you to determine a good trip?
I think it's many things. It wouldn't be just one thing. I'm trying to think the most important. I think it's fun. But that's for a good trip, and that's in my life. The most important thing for me is fun. And yeah, this one, it was a mix of fun, but also friendship and challenge. And I think it was a perfect mix, what made it so special, to be honest.
Okay. Then
A question for Riccardo. Thank you, Nuria, for sharing. What's your favorite absolute favorite place in Japan?
That's a very good question. There are so many.
Karaoke?
Well, it's not a place, but it was like a really fun night, definitely. But place, I'd say Fushiminari in Kyoto, which is like a shrine on a small mountain with all the torii gates. And yeah, that's definitely my favorite spot in Japan.
Okay.
But there are so many, actually.
So then we do have a question saying what location countries are Montagna Magica and the Great Horn Symphony?
Yeah, Montagna Magica is in Spain. It's the adventure is between Madrid and the north of Spain, where there is this range of mountains, and we will be visiting. Don't know if you want to add.
Yeah, it's like we are going to start in Cercetilla and in this, as Michele was saying, in this Sierra de Guadarrama, and then we'll end the trip in Madrid. However, for these 4 locations that you see on the screen, we do have a brochure on our website, so feel free to download them, and you would have some more insights on like day-to-day trips. And then also the Great Horn Symphony actually is in Italy, is in Abruzzo, and is what we call Gran Sasso. And here comes Tommaso with his bed and breakfast, because most surely when we do this trip, then we are going to go to the seaside, because we do mountain and seaside, and Tommaso will be happy to have us in his bed.
This is a feature of Abruzzo. This is a region that admit this kind of things. Mountain and sea in the same day.
Yeah, it's true.
They say, yeah, definitely they would like to visit your bed and breakfast, Tommaso.
Yeah.
You are welcome, guys.
And then there we have a question like, how does the booking work? Do you need to have a group, or can we book individually?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. I mean, we obviously foster a community. We would like to have groups, going to each of the adventures, but it can be also individuals, and then maybe join a group. We are able also, as Riccardo was mentioning, to personalize based on your needs or what you would like to visit. And there is opportunity for all ages and the cultures, basically. And we are here, to listen to really what interests you, and then we'll make it a work for everyone. I don't know if you want to add anything there.
No, that's all actually. So of course, if everyone can book the trip, and if you come along, then you'll find somebody there already. So it's a good opportunity to meet people. Now, we also have another questions that I don't know if readers, are you still hearing us?
I think you readers, you are on mute.
Anyway, so if you hear us, we have a question related to Tanzania, and it says, what's the best period of the year, in your opinion, to visit Tanzania and Japan? Actually, Riccardo, you are also there. And why? So maybe before, in the meantime, the readers will restart the connection. Maybe Riccardo can answer, like, the best period to visit Japan and why.
Sure. Well, every season is the best season to visit Japan because each one of them has something different to offer. So, of course, if you want to see the Hanami, the cherry blossoming of Japan, maybe spring is a good season, but it's also packed with tourism. So, like summer season, it's usually a season that people don't really go to Japan because it's quite hot. So that way you can experience the real culture of Japan more, and it's not full of tourists. So I'd say both of this season are great season, but again, each season has something different to offer.
Okay. And then also, well, now, readers,
is not
unfortunately,
able to join, but
disconnected,
I mean, we would say is when to avoid the rainy season in Tanzania. For example, this time of the year between October, November, then end of December till February time is good again. I think Ridas is reconnecting so we can hear from him. But yeah, basically to avoid the rainy season, because obviously it's difficult to go around and it rains quite a lot as well. But let's wait, maybe for Ritas is just connecting, so perhaps we could hear from him as well. And then also, yeah, of course, our adventures especially in Africa, you have the seaside, Zanzibar, and actually Ritas is there. So also consider, when is the best time of the year to go to mountains and the seaside. Hi, Ritas, can you hear us?
I can hear you very well. Thank you very much. Yeah.
There was a question for you, Ridas. What's the best period of the year, in your opinion, to visit Tanzania?
Oh, you can visit Tanzania any time of the year from June all the way to March, before the heavy rainy season, which start from April, May. And the other best time of the year, which is good and it's not very crowded, it's from November via December, January, March. That's the best time of the year. So you can visit any time of the year except April and May, which is like considered like a heavy rain season, which the weather is not going to be very friendly for the travelers to enjoy the loop roads for game drives, game viewing, the animals, and something like that. Because we do have these highways, but also we have the loop roads, which we use for game rides, where the animals live in their natural habitat freely. So you need to go through those areas to find them. But during the heavy rain season, it's not possible to visit.
Okay.
Good, thank you for sharing.
So it's basically now we have to go now because now is the best period.
Oh, even now it's friendly. I have a group of individual safaris, which will be starting on 7th until 13th. And I hope that will be the best one, because actually now we have like a short rain season. It's not going to be like a heavy one. It's just like a short rain season, which is just like keeping the dust down, but also boosting the vegetation grow green. So the animals are just having plenty of food, grass, as well water for them to drink. So this is the very best time of the year, because not as crowded, because as I know that in Europe, most people have the holidays during the summertime, which I think you start your summertime from June, July, August. So we have a lot of people here. So there's no way you can stop that mass of people to come, because people are just keeping that time of the harsh conditions of the weather and coming to enjoy the with the areas like this, especially the beaches of Zanzibar. After the safaris, like you can make an itinerary of doing the safaris for all these national parks I mentioned. and later on you can just go to the island of Zanzibar and enjoy, but also you can go to Lake Victoria. Those are some few of the areas where you can go and enjoy the relaxation after the tour.
Okay,
you
thank you.
very,
Thank you
very-
for sharing this, Ridas, with us. And
It's making us to go.
yeah, really like.
Oh
to
yeah,
ex-
yeah, you
more
have
like
you have to do, and I'll be so much happy to have you actually here, because since I'm the naturalist guide and I've been working in this industry for many years. I'll be very good to take you, and you'll enjoy actually and get a great experience of the nature in the national parks of Tanzania.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you
so
very
much.
much.
Don't know if we have any other questions in the chat.
No, just Nuria that says that in her opinion, September was really good weather in Japan as well. So yeah, it's true though. We had the good weather in September. It was beginning of September, so it was really nice.
Well, I mean, I would like to ask Thomas a question, just because there was this question for Tanzania and Japan. Then, Thomas, what is the best period of the year to visit Abruzzo? Then,
I would answer as the same as Riccardo for Japan, because also Abruzzo is an amazing region, and I suggest to visit it anytime it is possible, because really we have a landscape which is amazing, and based on the fact that we have the chance to go to the sea or to go to the mountain, it means that you can stay here really any time of the year. Also, it is possible on Instagram. We have shared some typical picture that can represent the facility. So even if the weather would not admit to go outside, all around us there is the peace of relax of the nature. So I would say that there is not a best time to come, but you are welcome anytime you want.
and well, since because we were talking about food, what is the typical wine from Abruzzo for those who don't know?
You should know. You should know very good, as you spend much time in Abruzzo as me. We are really lucky guys, because even from food point of view, I think there is a richness which is probably not unique but really rare in the world. For sure, I would suggest arrosticini for everyone who has not the chance to, not yet the chance to prove them. And from a wine point of view, we are surrounded by wineries, so you can also visit them, buying the wine directly on site, and the one you prefer, red one, white one, or rosé. We can choose what you want.
A very rich region where Mother Nature gives you all these opportunities to enjoy the region.
Yeah.
Then at this point, like the question was asked to Nuria about the important thing that is, that you can determine that if it's a good trip. I would also say the food. Like if you really go somewhere that it's far away from your normal routine, it's also nice to really try the local food, the real one. So.
And
so
also,
I would say also food.
Support also the local activities, producer like breweries, for example, as we have seen in Fuji Fujian, and also if you go in Abruzzo, there are many wineries, as Tommaso was saying. Also, I don't know if we did mention about the fact that we also want to support, ecotourism, and basically part of the whenever you book an adventure with us, part of of that will go to supporting like local activities, for example, I don't know, planting trees or removing plastic from oceans. We are collaborating also with these organizations. And Riccardo perhaps could add also something about Japan, that we have identified some potential partners there. I don't know if you, Riccardo, would like to add anything about what could be also part of the, I mean, it is also part of the Fuji Fusion for those that are interested.
Yes, we are trying to understand if it is possible to work with local farms into like the picking of tea leaves to help them make like matcha and Japanese tea.
And yeah, we also we are trying to do the same also with other adventures that have that actually contact with the local culture and foster the community, local community, other than participating with NGOs, organization, and evolving these funds to support ecotourism worldwide, because we want to be closer to the nature. Okay, don't know if you guys have any questions for us. I don't know if there are any other questions in the chat. Feel free to ask any questions.
Anyway, to myself, I don't have I don't have a question, but I just so much curious about when are we going to have another meeting sessions, but also I would like to thank you as a hoster of these meetings, platform for hosting us, because I've learned a lot of things from all of the participants in this meeting. I've learned a lot from the Italy about what is so interesting there and experiencing in that particular area of the Italy, but also Fuji was something which I like the most. And I hope one day, maybe, if God wish, I'll visit that place. Also, the rest of the other places, even Emmanuel with the music, I'm also the music lover. So I hope that day, one day, we'll meet and interact and have more of the taste of this Italian music and other stuff. But also, the way you mentioned about the ecotourism is something very important, which we also introduced recently in our country to save the environment in some areas which are like surrounded with the people, native people, like disposing the plastic littering stuffs. So we are putting money in that, giving back to the community where the tourists travel, so that we can just help the locals to have the
yeah, to get. I think the line is not is breaking up a bit, Ridas, but yeah, definitely, we want to give back to the local community and support the environment, and we all foster these initiatives. And I think, don't know if you can hear us. There was also a further comment about joining all the adventures. And thank you for this presentation. So I guess this is, do you have any other comments?
No.
I think, this is something that everybody here on this platform would like to thank everybody joining us tonight. Thank you to our guests tonight for sharing their inspiring stories. We learn a lot from each other. We really look forward to the next adventures. And don't know if you would like to add anything there.
I just like to add a big thank you. That's it. to everyone. And that's it. So
then
that's a wrap.
That's a wrap up. And looking forward to meet you on any of these adventures, guys.
Bye bye.
Thank you and have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you. Bye bye.
Ciao ciao.
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 Ciao.